2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view above beautiful downtown Boston, a city with so much history. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. The fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Jason Tatum already an all-star, but he won't rest until he's a superstar. He said, quote, "Nobody puts higher expectations on me than myself. When I have big games, I try not to get too excited because the guys I look up to, they do it often. I want to get to the point where when I do it, it's kind of like another night." Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Harrison Durant in as the forwards. James Harden out there with Patrick Mills. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown. And here we are. Big group substitution here for Boston. Cantor's checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Allen in for Mills.
The brute strength of Millsap. Not going to let the defense dictate to him. Nice work.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brown passes to Cantor, and Cantor with the slam.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Harden against Richardson. Picked his pocket. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. And he misses his first shot of the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 5 from deep in this first. Struggling from that area. Here's Allen. Averaging around 5 points a game. Who poked away? Horford with a steal. Richardson against Harden. Out to the right wing. Back to Richardson. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Over Aldridge. Brown can't hit.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Boston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Stolen by Millsap. MP outside. It'll count. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by a point. And one of the game's most imposing offensive rebounders. And as Cantor says, his play can have an emotional impact.
It gives an extra position. It's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
Brad, you can really sense that passion Cantor brings to the game.
You really can, B.A. I mean, he puts his heart into everything he does on and off the court.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first 2 quarters.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. MP is out there with James Harden. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Okafor in at the center position, locking down the middle. And here's Here's Harden, coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Harden's got 12 points.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D struggling to keep up.
And the defensive shortcomings of Enes Kanter have been chronicled, but Chris, he's a beast in the paint.
Terrific hands. His rebounding and interior scoring are what make him an NBA player.
Takes a 13-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Nets with a lead. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship-caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to a team deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Harden. And he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, on offense, Harden's been scoring at will. It's as if there's nothing the defense can do about it.
And Boston calls time here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Williams is checked in for Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Horford. Smart's checked in for Pritchard. And it's Schroeder in for Dunn. And Williams punches it home.
Good recognition right there by Schroeder. I mean, the defense got crossed up, and he made it pay.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Mills. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Durant with the bucket. He's got 15.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Richardson. Doubled by Durant. Here's Smart. Williams passes to Smart. Outside Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And Mills pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tatum against Griffin. From deep three-point range. Rebound Boston.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Allen, that's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, we don't often talk enough about KD's playmaking. I mean, he's a team player. He loves hitting his open guys.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Tatum's got 6.
They've tailored their offense around him. Let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And you can't measure Smart's value by the numbers. He does all the little things. I mean, he gives you toughness, courage, and a sustained effort.
He's checked in for Richardson. The first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Celtics out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
90 seconds into the second half now. Now here's Harden. He's got 17. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. And Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he just brushed off the contact right there. I mean, the stronger Tatum gets, the more effective he becomes finishing inside over.
And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Oh, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Griffin outside. MP outside.
At the line for the Nets, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Canner's checked in for Boston. Richardson comes in for Pritchard. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Millsap comes in for Griffin. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Boston's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Dunn outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Oh, nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 16.
Now look, when Brown has the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous in the two-man game.
Harden with it. Dunn in his pocket. To the middle. And Aldridge with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Horford passes to Brown. On the wing, Richardson. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. MP outside. Back to Harden. Millsap against Richardson. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Give him 8.
Don't forget, Harden's won an assist title. James can really dish.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Brown. Outside, Richardson. Allen brings a double team to the left wing. Horford for 3. And Millsap pulls it down. Pass to Brown. MP outside. Dunn with a steal. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Nets out in front, up 7. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
Coming on to
He's
the
checked
floor
in
for
for
the Nets.
Boston. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Allen comes in for Claxton. Boston has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. On the floor for the Nets. Durant and Griffin, the combo out front. Patrick Mills out there with MP. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Schroeder passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. From downtown. That one no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Harris outside. Brown against Allen. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. It's that lethal.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Brown. And Williams punches it home.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Durant. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And that's a tough one right there. I love when Durant goes up with purpose and finishes over the contact.
Pass to Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
Everybody wants to compare everybody.
Third team foul.
Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul
At the line
Pierce.
for your
If
Celtics.
you watch Tatum, he's carved out a niche of his own.
At the line
A unique blend of... So we see the Nets taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time.
There goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make it so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. That's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stoop. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, 1 for the crew, stick it moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen, but if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions. Remember so-and-so had pulled out a bucket to pitching. I fell back when I would normally jump in position. Regretted it till they put everyone under the prison. That's like 1 of 100 times. But feeling obligated to jump up in front of the line. Stuck in mind between a corner store and a blurry line. With it forever and the lobster is butterfly. Stuck a mile, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, I was born in Kings County, beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall like my world wasn't died. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the Live 96 case and write a thesis on what you seeing, how the stories that they sing when it hitting, how it fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But knowing the drop due to my pops, how I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up, walls full of murals. My father tore down, all of this was thought out. Whether I was thinking or not, somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in mind, down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise, if memory serves me. I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same steps, in love with the same law. Like what is we waiting for till I'm gone? Know that I ain't changed yet. If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me.
You don't speak, sup with you. Time change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms is off limits if you troubling. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all. A power move, if you want some credit, now forget it. Ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent. Shower proof, keep it clean until I can't. I take it there, never been, but confident. I make it there, harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you are it. We aiming at each other, overcome it. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One let it fear while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, just shot, just shot, just shot, just shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. Unto you, mind frame. Now you speak what you need. Times change, penthouse to the lobby. If you think that you somebody who can't hold an open door, well then history gets copied. If you pull long enough or you rich for a while, you think it is meant to be. Turn your status to a style. Take a job, take a job, take a. I'm just trying to lift my burden and your loss. Gets it light, is there a habit or a law to break? Be accountable, countering what y'all can say. If I get caught, my only thought is who I call to pay. It doesn't matter if it's right, it wasn't wrong today. But by tomorrow, wonder bridges where the water lays. Why bring it up, just let it go, we get along that way. But if you stuck, I build a moat, we run, I run ashore. You need a boat, I budget cut and lead you all astray. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One let it fear while the other one dead. Go ahead. Shot. 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 You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not.
CMI, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmos cutting up for the suckers that's down with me. The one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal to the two. We're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Gizmo scratching, Milky's rhyming, Milk is chilling, Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top villain, that's what we get. Got it good.
Yes!
Now, we have invited both of you on the show because we're following both of your journeys to Legend on 2K22. You've reached Legend before, and you both have received NBA 2K logos. Now, I want to know your first impressions. King Jordan 2K, you're on current gen, so let's start with you.
I love the game. I think that
but traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well,
you too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on those broadcasts with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks.
But also pass it and stretch the floor. I think we'll be the ones that end up on top.
Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And Phoenix also making a switch. Payne's checked in. Here's Durant. Knocks down the step-back Jay. KD's got 7.
Boy, being able to score from any place on the court makes Durant a space creator for his team. I mean, it's not just inside. It's not just threes. It's that mid-range game, too.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Well, Marcus Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And Paul Millsap is subbed in for Joe Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Durant down low. Payne covering, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's going to be on Sharch. Bruce Brown is checked in for James Harden.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Payne's shot is good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Now here's Allen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Durant against Johnson. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Payne in the post. He's against Allen. There's Shamet. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. Shamet's got 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
A drive by Allen. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Shamet. He's got 6. Clock is at 3. Here's Sharch. Good work defensively by Milson. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown, Okafor out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Allen. And it's Mills in at the point.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Okafor finds Allen. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. And Harris subbed in for Brown. And for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Sharch. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Payne.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Ayton at the elbow. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Ayton. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Allen outside. Out to the wing. Okafor, the pass to Mills. And the Nets, another 3.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Bridges outside. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Paul kicks to Bridges. And they get it. Harris trying to get free. It's tipped. Now Allen. He's got 5. Pass to Mills. Paul with the steal. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets leading by 17.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Here's Okafor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin has checked in for Okafor. And it's James Harden in for Patty Mills. And the Suns also making a change. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty.
So it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Pull up. Changes for Brooklyn. Okafor is checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Allen subbed in for Patty Mills. Phoenix also making some changes. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Johnson subbed in for Landry Shamet. Passes it to Okafor. Right, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
So clever at drawing contact. Frank Kaminsky's size creates a lot of problems for defenders.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well, Aldridge's shot is good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Dane looking around. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown outside. Here's Harden on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. That one a little long. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bridges outside. And the layup is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Harden dishes to Aldridge. Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Brown. Now the pass to Allen. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's 7 points for Allen.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Payne in the post, guarded by Harden. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. And they recover it. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Allen passes to Harden. Inside, Aldridge. And good that time. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Poke loose and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Harden. It's good. Harden's got 11 points.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Okafor. Durant is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Brown, and it's Bembry in at the point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Out to KD. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Okafor gets the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Payton passes to Šarić. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Okafor against McGee. Payne dishes to McGee.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
The wide open look for Durant. Drops in the tray.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Payton left side. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league,
you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
Substitution. At the line, Joe Harris. At the line, one shot.
You know, he was waived after his second year in the league, guys, but Joe Harris didn't let that stop him. He improved his skills, and he's carving out a nice career for himself.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
I gotta say, MP, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. After everything I've done to get you here and make you feel at home, how is it exactly that you want out this early in your career?
It's business, Mr. Lesser. This is nothing personal.
Nothing personal? Okay, that makes me feel better.
Okay, look, I'm still willing to work with you.
How's that?
I'm just gonna keep things quiet. Still giving my all on court. I'm not looking to bring any problems to you.
There's really no change in your mind here?
It's just not gonna work, Mr. Lesser.
Okay. Your representation will let you know when a resolution has been reached. In the meantime, keep this out of the press.
You have my word.
CMI, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I feel no guilt. Gizmos cutting up for the suckers that's down with me. The one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal to the two. We're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Gizmo scratching. He's rhyming, Milk is chillin', Giz is chillin'. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. Got it good, since you understood. Would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get Milky's gonna. I get money, money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is, you can ask Giz. Stole your girl while you were in prison, jail for MC. You was jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chillin', Giz is chillin'. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we get. Got it good, and since you understood, would you clap your hands? Your hands, you clap.